So the last lesson we learned how to estimate with fractions. This lesson we're actually going to be adding and subtracting fractions to find the exact answer. So the first step is to find common denominators, and the second step is to simplify if necessary. So my first example here is we have the fraction 3/4 minus 1/4. So we have to first look to see if they have a common denominator. Well, they do. So that first step is taken care of for us. So now all we have to do is, now remember, when you add and subtract fractions, when you have common denominators, the denominator just stays the same. So we're going to keep 4 as my denominator, and then I'm going to say 3 minus 1 is 2. So my answer is 2/4. Now you have to ask yourself the question, can I simplify this? Is there any common factor between 2 and 4? Well, I know 2 is a common factor between 2 and 4, so I can pull out a 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now I have to say, can I simplify this fraction anymore? Well, I know there are no common factors between 1 and 2, so my final answer is 1/2. Now, my next example is going to be a little bit harder because I don't have common denominators. So if I have the fraction 2/3 plus 1/12. So because I don't have any common denominators, I need to make common denominators. So I'm going to teach you using the butterfly method how to do this. What you're first going to do is we're going to circle the crosses. So we're going to say 3 times 1. Notice how I'm multiplying 3 times 1 is 3. And then I'm going to just put the 3 at the top. And then I'm going to multiply the next set of crosses. I'm going to say 2 times 12 is 24. Then I'm just going to bring up the operation, and I'm going to put the plus sign right here. And then I'm going to make the bottom of my butterfly and say 3 times 12 is 36. So if you can kind of notice, we have the butterfly wings going up to the 24 and the 3. And then I have my 36. So these are my 3 numbers that I have to, that should really stand out to you. So then you're going to say 24 plus 3. Again, 24 plus 3 is 27. And then my denominator is 36. Then you have to ask yourself, can I simplify this anymore? Well, I know that 3 can go into both 27 and 36. So I'm going to divide them both by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 36 divided by 3 is 12. So then you have to say, is there any other common factors between 9 and 12? And I know I could divide it by 3 again, so I'm just going to say 9/12 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now, are there any common factors between 3 and 4? Well, common factors of 3 are 1 and or factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. So no common factors. So I know my answer is 3/4. Then another example, and I'll use blue this time, is let's say we have the example 5/9 minus 2/9. Again, these are common denominators, so you do not have to find common denominators, so it's already done for you. So we're going to keep the denominator the same. Most kids like to say, oh, okay, 9 minus 9 is 0. No, do not say that. And then 5 minus 2 is 3. This is not my final answer because I can simplify this more by pulling out the common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now I cannot pull out any more factors from 1/3, so 1/3 is my answer. Final example I'm going to do is, I'm going to say, let's do 3/5 plus 4/11. Okay, so I do not have any common denominators here, so I have to find my common denominators. So again, I'm going to multiply the crosses. 5 times 4 is 20. 11 times 3 is 33. Bring up my plus sign. 5 times 11 is 55. Now, I'm going to say 33 plus 20 is 53. And I'm going to bring the denominator 55. Well, I know 53 is a prime number, so because of that, I know I'm done. You don't have to simplify anymore. Well, and that's how you add and subtract fractions.